Happy Monday. Welcome to your Be Well workout. I'm Darian Leader, your personal fitness trainer. I'm going to take you through an exercise today that I'm calling Pulse. Essentially, we're going to work on a lot of small movements, doing some pulsing movements. They may feel like they're really small and insignificant at the time, but trust me, you will feel them later. As always, please enjoy this workout at your own risk. And I am here in my workout kitchen, my COVID-approved workout space. And as always, there's Bella behind us. She likes to join in. So all you'll need is a couple of free weights. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use, two things that are similar in weight. Soda cans, water bottles, laundry detergent, whatever works for you. And I also have a mat set up for some of the end portion of the workout. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. And there might be a couple things that I was worth mentioning. I am quite pregnant at this point. So if I do modify, I will walk you through that and let you know what you can do differently if you didn't have a baby bump in your way like I do. So we're just going to start by taking our right foot into our hand, stretching out this calf muscle. I'm using my countertop for stabilization. You're welcome to do that. Some people prefer to have their arm directly above. But we're just warming up those muscles now. So if it's too much of a challenge to challenge your balance at the same time, that's totally fine to use your support. And I'm going to go ahead and switch sides here. And it's important to not let your leg shoot out to the side. That throws your whole center off of balance. So you want to make sure that that leg is trending right alongside its balanced leg. So you're not pulling those joints to the wrong frame of motion. Just a couple more seconds here. And the other thing that I've grabbed today for my workout is I have a little stool that you'll see is right next to me. We're going to use that for some of our stabilization practices. So we're going to use that with some squats that we're going to do. And it helps us to lift one leg up so that we can work the other one and really focus on those pulses there. So if you don't have a little stool, a chair will work, the edge of a couch. Whatever you've got that can give you a little levity there would be great. So I'm just taking some nice lateral twists here, opening up my spine, breathing deeply through my diaphragm. And let's take it to a nice simple squat and reach. Softly bending those knees, pointing up on that toe as you stretch. Just awakening all those muscles, all those joints. You might hear some things creaking and cracking, which is totally fine. It's happening over here too. Breathe deeply. Very good. So our workout today is going to consist of 3 different circuits, and we're going to run through each of them 3 times. So we're going to start by working our arms, incorporating a lot of those little pulse movements that I talked about. And then we're going to move down and we're going to work our lower bottom. So we're going to really focus on those glutes. And then we're going to finish on our mat working that core. And let's just stop here and we're just going to take our legs and we're just going to rotate them up to the side and behind. I'm just working my right leg right now, just stretching out these movements. Good, switch to the other side, up, side, behind. I know it looks like I'm gonna kick Bella, but she's pretty close. She works out at her own risk, just like the rest of us. Good, and let's just take it to some side punches here. So soft knees, we're just moving that whole body, really getting everything dynamic, getting everything warmed up, so that we can get into it. Good, and let's take these punches high. And take these punches low. Feel full body movement. All right. So we're all warmed up. I've got my water handy. Always feel free to stop whenever you'd like to grab some water, or if you need to take a little rest, that's fine too. And we're gonna start with our arms. Are you out of here? Oh, you're coming closer. Okay. So we're gonna start with our arms here, and I'm gonna take my dumbbells. So I have a set of 8-pounders and a set of 5-pounders. I'm gonna start with my heavier weights here. And we're just gonna take it, holding them in our hands, palms forward, elbows are in at our sides. And we're just gonna do some half curls. So I'm bringing them halfway up, right below my chest and down. So bottom of the rib cage. Halfway up and down. Halfway up and down. We're here for 5. And on that 5th one, we're gonna take 5 pulses. So just pulsing, small movements here. 4, 5, and lower. And back to those halfway ups, and down, and up, and down. Nice. And on our 5th one, we take those pulses again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Good. Now we're gonna switch to doing curls all the way up with an overhead touch. So I'm curling all the way up, rotating my arms for an overhead touch, and then rotating back down. So we're here for 10, but on 5 and 10, we're gonna take those pulses. So we're rotating up and rotating back down. Full curl, overhead touch. Coming up on our 5th one here, we're gonna take 5 pulses at the top. So I'm pulse, 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 and return. Good. Keep going, got 5 more. Good. Curl. Rotate, touch, uncurl. There we go. Nice. Curl. Rotate, touch, undo. There you go. Strong in the core. And here's our 10th one. So we've got our pulses. Just in little cactus arms, small movements. Good. And bringing those back down. Excellent. Now we're going to take our stance a little bit further than hip length apart. We're going to hinge forward at the hips, so it might be easier for you to see me at the side. I've got a really strong back. Booty is sticking out. And we're going to alternate pulling up, tricep dip, and pulling back. So I'm just rowing it up, alternating sides. Good. Strong core. Good, and on this last one here, we pull up both sides, rotate those triceps out, and we're gonna take those little pulses here. Good, and lower. Return to standing. So we're gonna do 10 more of those here. So we're rotating forward at the hips, letting those weights come forward, and I'm rowing up with my right hand, tricep kick back, and return. Left side, up, tricep kick back, and return. Right side, kick back, return, left, kick back, return. Very good. One more here, and then we hit those pulses. One more here, and then we row both arms up, tricep kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back, and return. Excellent. Last movement in the circuit, I'm dropping one of those weights, taking a nice strong grip on the one I have, and I'm taking this directly behind my head here, and I'm just going to pulse this up and down for 15. So my elbows are not moving, they're next to my head, and I'm just letting that weight come behind and come back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release. Shake it out. Thumbs up. You're alive. You feel good. Give it a little twist in the hips. Bella has totally bailed on us. She's not working out anymore. She's over in the living room. That's all right. We're getting it in. It's Monday. We've got this. So grab a sip of water, and then we've got 2 more sets of that circuit. So now you know all the movements, you're a pro. All right. So we're starting back up with those curls that come halfway up and pulsing at the 5 point and then pulsing at the 10 point. So I will talk you through it. You've got your dumbbells in your hands or whatever weight you're using. Palms are facing forward, and we curl halfway up and down. Nice, slow, controlled movements. 2, 3, 4, and on this 5th one, we got our pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Good. 5 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5, we've got those pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. Excellent. Breathe. 5 more. Here we go. Halfway up and down and up and down. Imagine you're controlling that movement up and you're controlling it back down. 4 and 5. Hit those pulses. 3, 2, 1. Good. Last set here for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit the pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Give yourself a second to reset. Roll those shoulders back if they've started to fly up to your ears. And now we have those full curls with the overhead touch. So I'm back in my curl position. My feet are about hip length apart. And we curl all the way up. Rotate overhead. Unrotate and down. So we're looking for 10 here, and on the 5, we're going to hit those pulses. 3, 4, and on this one you hit the pulses. So up to top and arms into cactus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Bring it back down. Reset. Roll those shoulders back. We don't want those shoulders creeping up to our ears. And we got 5 more. Ready? All the way up. Curl, rotate, overhead touch, unrotate, and down. Excellent. Strong in that core. Controlled all the way up and lower. And we're almost at our 5th one here. And we hit the pulses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Bring them back down. Very good. Now we're going into those rotation at the hips, and we're going to row. So we're rowing that right side up, tricep kick back and down. Left side, tricep kick back. Good. Alternating sides. And left. And on this one, we bring both up and we kick back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And return. Excellent. Reset. We got 5 more there. Ready? Hinge forward and you row up with the right. Kick back, return. Left. Kick back, return. Alternating those sides, controlling that movement. It's not about speed here, it's about control. 4. Good, and we row both up. And we kick back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Drop one weight. Bring the other up overhead. And we have 15 pulses here. Elbows stay still. We're just moving that weight up and down. Halfway there. 2 and 1. Good. Shake it out. Drop the weights. Give me those nice big hip rolls. All the way forward. All the way back. Arms out. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Shake it out, grab some water. We have one more set. Okay, this is our shortest one, last one in this circuit here. So we're going to pick up those weights, and we're back to those half up, pulsing on the 5 and the 10. So ready, halfway up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down. And on this one, we've got the pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5 more. So it'll be our 10th curl. We hit that pulse again. Up and down, up, down, up, down. These are right at my rib cage. Up, down, and then we hit the pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So that one's a little bit shorter than our last set. We've dropped a set there. Okay, roll the shoulders back, reset with those weights, and now we have our full curls to an overhead touch, okay? And we curl up, rotate to the touch, unrotate, and down. Curl, rotate, unrotate, down. Third one here. Next one, we know we've got our 10 pulses at the top there. So we curl up, rotate, and we take those pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. 5 more here, and then we hit those pulses on the last ones. Great. Let that rotation be nice and controlled. Here's our 4th one, so we know the next one, we hit the pulse. And 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Uncurl, drop it down. I'm sorry, actually, we're going into our hip bend. So we're going to hinge forward, strong back, booty out, and we row and tricep kick back, alternating sides. 4 and 5. And now we hit both rows with 5 pulses. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Reset. Just going to face you for a different angle. Hinging forward. And we row and kick back. Alternate those sides. This is your last one. Soft neck, gaze is about 2 feet ahead of you on the floor. And on this next one, both row up and we take 5 tricep kickbacks. Good, now we drop that one weight, bring the other behind, and we take those 15 pulses here, finishing out this circuit. Almost there. Almost a third of the way down the whole workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Drop the weight. Bring those arms straight out. Thumbs up, you're alive. Thumbs down, you're also still alive. Doing great. Let's take some nice lateral twists here. All those small movements, you'll feel them tomorrow or the next day. The delayed onset muscle soreness, it'll get you. And let's roll those shoulders back. Taking 3 big dynamic rolls there. Awesome. And I just always love to throw a little mid-twist in here, closing out this circuit. All right, moving into our second circuit. First, take some time to grab some water. Keep yourself moving. Towel off if needed. And this is where we're going to start to use our elevated plane. So you need something to help you with this. Little stepping stool, chair, a couch. You could do it next to a set of steps. Anything so that you can get your one leg elevated off the ground. So this is what we're looking for, is something to give you a little leverage so that you're focusing on one balancing leg. All right, so I'll give you a second to grab that. You can move your weights out of the way. All right, let me just get these here. Alrighty, here we go. So we're going to start by doing a double squat into some pulses. So we're going to do 10 squats, and then we're going to do 15 pulses at the end of that, okay? So a double squat looks like this. It's squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. So you're just hitting a double squat right in the base there. Good. And when we get to 10, we're going to hit 15 pulses there. So here we go with our 10th one. We're down, and we're just staying low in this pulse. It's just about an inch of movement, just up and down. Very small, holding strong in that squat position. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Very good. We got 10 more squats and another one of those pulses. And that's the first movement down. Okay? So when you're ready, we got those double squats. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. Halfway there. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. And on this next one, we hit those 15 pulses. So we're in the squat and we pulse. 15, 14, 13. You've got this. Staying low, really small movement. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Shake it out here. All right. Now our next move is when we're going to use that little levitation there. So I'm going to take my right leg and I'm putting it up on this stool here so that it's creating a disbalance. I'm changing my surface so that I'm working the balance of my left stabilizing leg. And we're going to do some squats here as well. So we're going to take 5 squats just like this. So your right leg on the chair is going to stay nice and straight as you squat into this left leg. 3, 4, 5, and we take 10 pulses. Right there on that left leg. 3, 4, 5. Good. Pause for a moment. We got 10 more here, finishing with those pulses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, on this 5th one, 10 pulses. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Coming back up, shake it out, and we're going to switch sides here. Our left leg comes up, and now we're going to squat into this right side. If having it elevated is too much for you, that's completely fine. You can just work on squatting into your right leg in more of a lunge position. That is totally fine if that's where you are. Otherwise, we're going to take our 10 pulses at the end of our 5 squats here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's our pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return. Good. You got another set. Ready, and 5. Full squats. 2, 3, 4. Here we go with those pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And return. Excellent. All right. Last movement in this circuit is we're going to go from a kneeling position and we're going to step up into a squat jump. So we're starting on our knees here and we're just hands behind head. We're going to step up into a squat and jump and then return back down. Step up into a squat and return. Make sure you're alternating the leg that starts this movement. We're just there for 4. Good. So that's your whole second circuit. We're going to run through that 2 more times. So we're starting with those double squat pulses, moving into our levitated pulse squats, finishing with our kneeling to star jump squats, okay? Grab some water if you need it. And this circuit should move a little bit quicker than the first one. All right, so let's start with those double squat pulses. Legs are about a little further than hip length apart, not quite to sumo squat. And we pulse, pulse, return. Pulse, pulse, return. Pulse, pulse, return. Very good. So we've got 20 of these in all, but on the 10 mark, we hit that pulse. Coming up on it now. On this next one, 15 pulses. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. 10 more double squats and 15 pulses. Pulse, pulse, up. Pulse, pulse, up. Pulse, pulse, up. You got this. Hang in there. I know your legs are jello. Coming up on those 15 pulses and go. There you go. Stay low, small movement. Find something to concentrate those eyes on. It helps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rise up. Grab your bench, chair, step, couch, whatever you're using. And we're going to take our right leg, elevate it. And we've got our 5 squats here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th one, we pulse. Small movement here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return. Good. Very good. We got 5 more on this side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Got those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Switch sides. Bring that other leg up. Readjusting. And we squat to that right leg now. On our 5th one, we pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 5 more squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we pulse. Good. Awesome, awesome. Catch your breath. And we'll go right back into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse. Good. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with those pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. And we just come into those 4 kneeling to star jump squats. So come right to your knees. And I put my hands behind my head for an extra challenge. And we just step up and star jump and back down. Step up, star jump, back down. So I'm alternating my starting leg. So each leg gets 2 chances to shine. Good. 2 down, 1 to go in this circuit, and then you're in the home stretch. We'll be working our core after this. Grab some water. All right. Last set, you've got this. I know your butt is on fire, and that's okay. It's a good thing. Take any modifications that you need if these squats are becoming too much. Do half of them. or don't do the double pulse, or cut your pulses in half. So any movement that you're adding right now is good movement, okay? So we're gonna come into those double pulses. As always, the last one is gonna be the shortest. We're gonna drop a set, okay? So we've got our double pulses. Good. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. Squat, squat, up. And instead of doing 20 of these in total, we're just doing 10. And we've got our 15 set of pulses coming up right now. Here we go. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Leave those behind. Those are done. Coming into our raised leg. Or, as I said, if you're not using anything to raise your leg, just pulsing towards that. I'm going to put my right leg up on this elevation. And we're going to be here for 5. So I'm squatting. This time towards that right leg on the elevation. So we're taking a little bit opposite from what we've done before. Instead of squatting with our stability leg, we're just squatting towards that elevated leg now. And we're going to pulse here for 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch sides. Last one. And we're now remember we're going towards this leg now. So I'm just lunging. Nice side squat lunge towards this front leg here. 4, 5. Good. And then we're going to hit those final pulses here and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Those last kneeling to star jump squats. Come on down, hands behind head. And we step up and jump. Opposite leg starts. 2 more. And last one. Good. Grab some water. Last circuit coming up. We don't need our stools anymore, so you can get those out of the way too. And we're going to do 3 movements in this final circuit here. And again, it will run through 3 times, but this one should cruise pretty quickly. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to come down onto our mat. And this is where I might need to take a little modification just because of the bump. But you have the option to either have a weight with you or your body weight should be fine. And we're going to do what are called torture twists. I know it sounds horrible, but they really will do wonders for your abs. So these torture twists, we're going to take a stance sitting just like this. If you choose to have the weight, what we're doing is we're going to rotate this weight from side to side. Okay, so this is the movement here. Bringing it all the way to one side, bringing it all the way to the other side. You can enhance this movement by leaning back and challenging that core, or by lifting your legs, however you'd like to take it. For me today, I do need to keep my legs on the ground just to make sure I'm protecting my torso here. So I'm going to take my torture twist from a seated position. So just moving that weight side to side, and we're here for 15. If you don't want to have a weight, even just doing this movement and giving yourself a little lean in your core, in your torso there, will work the core. Very good. And when you hit 15, we come onto all fours. We're going to take our pulses to the next level here, so we're on all fours. And we're going to do donkey kicks. So a donkey kick starts in a tabletop position. You're going to lift your leg all the way up, kick the ceiling, and return. So it's a full movement all the way up, like you're trying to stamp your foot on that ceiling. We've got 10 here, and then of course, we've got some pulses on that 10th one. 2, and we up here, this is where we pulse, just from that top part. 7, 8, 9, and 10, good. Returning that same leg down to tabletop position, we're gonna take it out to the side for frog kicks. So I'm lifting my leg just right up to the side and back down for 10. And of course, we're gonna pulse it when we get to that 10th one. 3, 2, 1, and we keep it up and we pulse. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switching sides here. Give you a front angle here. We're gonna go back to those donkey kicks. So it's a full donkey kick. All the way up and down. All the way up and down. Stamping that foot up on the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Bring it down. Right into those froggy kicks. Maybe this would be easier from the front here. So I'm lifting my leg out and down. You can also call these fire hydrant because it kind of looks like a dog with a fire hydrant. 2, 1, and we pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Third move in this, we are going to come down to our backs and we're going to take some bridges. So our feet are flat on the ground, back is nice and flat, no space below the torso there. Can't fit your hand under. And we're going to push up into bridge here. And we're going to open and close. Open and close for 5, 3, 2, 1, and return. Good. We're going to take another one there. So it's really going to be a set of 10. And we push up to bridge, and we open, knees, close. Open, knees, close. Good. 3, 2, and 1, and return. Good. So that's your final circuit. We've got those movements 2 more times. So we're back to our torture twists. Whichever variation you want to take of them. I've got my lightweight, my little 5-pounder. My legs are, more than hip length apart just because that's how I have to sit right now. But otherwise you would want your feet to be closer and you can lean back to give yourself more leverage there, make it a little more challenging. You can lift your feet to make it more challenging, or you can be right here. Okay, so either way, we're bringing that weight side to side in a nice controlled movement. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flip right over. We got those donkey kicks starting on the right side first for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and here come those pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Come down. Same leg, fire hydrants or froggies, whatever you want to call them, out to the side lift. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good. We're going to switch sides here. Left leg, or whatever opposite leg you didn't start with. And we have our donkey kicks for 10, 9. Remember, it's a quick movement, like a donkey's kicking that foot right up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and hit those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to tabletop and give me those 10 side lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Moving right into our last movement, we've got our bridges. So we're coming down. Remember, we've got 2 different bridges with 5 sets of leg openers in each of them. Ready? Bridge up. And we open and close those knees for 5. And we're holding strong here, squeezing in those glutes. And then lower. Good. And bridge up. And open, close. Open, close. Open, close. 2 more. And return. Good. 2 out of 3 sets down. You've got this. This is your last one. Grab water if you need it. Finish strong here with our torture twist. So we've got our weight or no weight, assuming whichever position is working for you, and we take it to those twists. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All 4s. Let's get those donkey kicks. I start with my right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there. Pulsing on the 10th one. And pulse. 9, 10, and return. Reset, strong tabletop position. And we take that right leg straight up for frog kicks. Halfway. 9, 10, and we pulse. Good. Other side, donkey kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Froggy kicks or fire hydrants out to the side. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming on down. Woo! We are finishing strong with our bridges. I am sweating buckets. I hope you guys are too. Come down to the back. It's our last movement. Give me your best ones. Feet are flat, back is flat to start, and we push up. Squeeze those glutes and give me 5 open and shut. This is called the clam movement. 4, 5, and come down. Reset. Give me your hardest push-ups. Tight squeeze those glutes, the toughest you have, and go. Squeezing them together and open, shut for 5. 2, and 1, and come on down. Woo! You're done. You did it. From this position, let's let those legs windshield wiper back and forth here. Let all of that energy come off of you. Sink into your mat or grass or rug or towel or whatever space you've carved out for yourself today to get this in. Just let those feet rock back and forth. Kind of massaging all those little muscles in the back, lower end of your back and your butt. Just letting them all come down. And let's shoot all 4 limbs straight out. Arms above head, coming into a nice starfish stretch. Pointing those toes, reaching those fingertips, finding length through all limbs. And let's flex and point, wiggling those fingers. Flexing and pointing those toes. Giving those calf muscles one final excursion. Good. All right. And then whatever way is easiest for you to come up, find yourself in a seated position. And I'm sitting here in all 4s. Face you here. I'm going to take my reach to one side and then the other. Just finding a nice stretch in that torso. Rocking back and forth, kind of bringing that energy down slowly, keeping movement in our stretches, keeping them dynamic. Good, and then find your way to standing. Then we're going to finish where we started. So grabbing that right foot into our leg, into our right hand, pulling that leg back into a stretch here, using your stabilization. And let's take this same leg over, sitting into a nice seated stretch. And switch sides here. Left foot comes up, finding balance or using something. Pulling that leg into a nice stretch there. And bringing that leg in front for a nice seated stretch. Sinking into those hip flexors. Good, and release. And let's take that right arm over body, pulling it into a stretch here. And switch sides. Good. And bring that right arm up, over and behind, pat yourself on the back. Awesome work. And let's switch sides. Good, and shake it all out. You did an awesome job today. Drink lots of water, stretch frequently throughout the rest of the day. If you're in the Philadelphia area like I am, it is very hot. So if you do find yourself out wandering about, make sure that you are hydrating. But it is always wonderful to get some fresh air. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm here Mondays at 1 o'clock. Hopefully for another couple of weeks. Might have to take a little hiatus once the little guy or gal makes their appearance. But I'm very happy to have you with me today. Always be well. You can check our website, chc.edu/bewell. And this is where you'll find a lot of library of workouts from both myself and my two other lovely trainers who both do yoga and Zumba. So I'm happy that you joined us today. Be well, take care, and we'll see you.